Island life in Hawaii is generally regarded as being tranquil and relaxing, a haven for holidaymakers. But for the residents with aspirations of a rugby life in the fast lane, it's very different.
I don't know, it's kind of like we have our own life here, or it's our own, little country, although we do feel like, we're the U.S. and everything, but we're just so far away from everything, kind of in the middle of nowhere. In the same way, I know Americans are proud. Like, we are proud too, as Islanders, Hawaiians, Americans as well. We still kind of stand together. So, as for as small as we are.
Akalani Baravilala is the first female athlete from Hawaii to represent the USA. Having played both 7s and 15s, it's the Rugby World Cup that ranks as her favourite memory.
This Rugby World Cup, I feel like that whole month in general was just like, I'm never gonna forget it for probably the rest of my life. Man, it was such a great experience. It was just a different level. Down here, it's more of hit, crash, and bang kind of rugby style, I really felt like I've learned a lot when I went up. I learned how to really play rugby.
And Baravilala's appearance at the tournament is having an impact on others from the island. Eagles under-20 player Tracy Poach is one of her protégés.
She was my inspiration when I first started. I never met her until a few weeks ago in person. And her dad, Etu, he opened my eyes, like, those big bubbly cartoon eyes. Like, that's my eyes when he gave me her shorts. That gave me a strive. Like, I want to be the first girl from the Big Island to make it up to the USA. I want to open a door for the Big Island girls because we have a lot of talent too. And because she did that, she opened it up for Hawaii. She's the first girl from Oahu. I'm going to be the first girl from the Big Island. We're going to be the girls from Hawaii. I'm so excited.
In the men's game, Mike Palafau has played both 7s and 15s for the Eagles.
Yeah, I went to high school in Kahuku, home of the Red Raiders, on the north shore of Oahu, and played a few sports in high school. Started off playing volleyball, did some track, and that's where I learned how to play rugby. Biggest takeaway I learned from playing rugby in Hawaii is after you pass the ball, make sure you duck or you step.
Cost of travel, lack of exposure and competition with other sports, these challenges aren't unique, but they are made more difficult by Hawaii's remote location.
Amazing how someone from Hawaii can be up. Like, there's a lot of work you got to do from coming out of Hawaii, or coming out of a small town from Hilo. You have to do a lot just to get up there.
I think there's a lot of potential for growth in Hawaii just because the type of athletes that are there. There's a lot of big, strong, fast, physical athletes in Hawaii who excel in contact sports like football, and I think rugby's the perfect game. The athletes are there, just need to get more structure and more coaching.
The biggest thing, they need someone to look up to. Well, my dad always tells me that. So he's always like, boy, you need to do this, you need to do that, and make sure, and I'm like, Dad, all right, Dad. But, he's right. If you kind of look and you see someone that's made it there, and, you kind of believe in yourself, like, oh, if they can do it, I can do it, And that's kind of what I'm pushing these guys for, yeah.
Life in Hawaii may be different because of its isolation, but rugby's traditions are alive and well.
I'm not sure if other rugby players feel this way or if I'm the only one, but for me, it's almost like, we're all equal. There's no lower person when it comes to rugby because it brings you to a new standard and to a higher level of yourself. So I think that kind of, like you as a rugby player, if you can see that in someone else and yourself, then, you're way past race, age, yeah, no matter what, yeah.